Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, where we will be discussing some great new stuff in our website module in our latest version 15.
If everyone can kind of let us know where you are from, watching us from in the chat next to us, that would be great.
I think we can get started, Florence, if you want to go ahead and make a quick introduction.
Okay, great. So my name is Florence, and I'm here with my colleague David. We're both part of the customer success team here in the San Francisco Odoo office. Part of what we do as CSMs is to ensure the success of our existing clients and partners in using our software.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Now that we've introduced ourselves, let's move on to the topic for today, which is what is new in our website app for our version 15. As a quick overview of our agenda, we're first going to go into an overview of what our website application is and any idea into what it has been in previous versions. Next, we're going to go ahead and look over some of our newest features in our latest version 15. Some of that will include our AI-powered website builder, themes, gradients, and shapes, and some cool new snippets. Next, we'll go into a live demo where Florence and I will showcase how to build a website for our new business called Plant It or Leaf It. And finally, we'll open up our discussion for a Q&A.
Okay, so let's get started. So what is the website application? To give a little bit of background, our website application has always been a really great tool for our customers to create and design their website. So let's say David and I, we're making a website for a new plant store called Love It or Leaf It, but we don't know where to start. The great thing about the Odoo website builder is that it's really simple to use, and it can help us create a website from scratch in just a matter of minutes. We do not need to have any kind of engineering skills or web design experience to create a website. The easy-to-use drag and drop feature can easily help us build an attractive website that will fit your business needs. Another great thing about the Odoo website is how easy it is to integrate with e-commerce. I think we can all agree that during the pandemic, e-commerce has risen a lot globally, and there's been a shift in businesses in wanting to have an online presence to help maximize their revenue. This will also be great for our plant store to expand our business to those who aren't able to stop by locally. So with the e-commerce integration, you can have dedicated customer portals to help you track your data, or it can even help you boost your sales by adding different cross-selling and upselling opportunities to all your product pages.
Blogs continues to be an integration within our website application. Blogs is yet another feature that allows businesses to develop a content marketing strategy. With blogs, our users and our businesses have the ability to engage your greater audience with not only the products that you sell, but also any relevant content specific to your business. For our plant store, for example, we want to blog about our newest plant additions or our best gardening tips. Our blogs feature allows you to easily share content through all social media platforms and therefore expanding your reach. Next in our existing features or integrations for website is forums. Forums allows you the ability to connect with your community. By engaging your community in forums, businesses are able to anticipate customer needs. Not only are you able to engage your audience, but you're able to drive more traffic to your website, and that could potentially generate new leads and even revenue for your business. I like to point out that both forums and blogs can improve your overall website's SEO.
All right, and last but not least, we also continue to offer e-learning feature on our website application. E-learning is a really great tool for both internal and external users to help gain knowledge on whatever topics relevant to your business. For example, David and I, we can easily create videos on how to keep your home garden alive and healthy, and we can also choose to quiz the users on the materials if we want to.
Great. Now that we've reviewed the website application, which honestly, personally, is one of my favorite applications that we offer here at Odoo, let's dive into some of our newest and cool features released in Odoo's version 15. As Florence discussed earlier, our website builder was created with the intent to offer anyone the ability to build a website regardless of coding skills. With our newest AI-powered website configurator, it was built with that same logic in mind. At Odoo, we understand that not everyone has website designing skills. I can't speak on Florence's behalf. And we wanted to create something that allowed the average user to build a modern and attractive website. Our website configurator is easy to navigate, and it's an easy 4 steps. In the first step, you will see a template that allows a user to fill in their business details and website objectives. Once this is filled out, our system will begin to work its magic. Florence and I will showcase how this works later on in our live demo. Next, our website configurator will ask a user to select a color palette. So Odoo has pre-selected some color palettes here, but a really neat feature about the color palette selection is that you can actually upload your company logo, and the system will automatically detect a color scheme for your website. I think that's a really neat feature. Next, you will look at our pages and feature selection. In previous versions, you had to select or you had to create or develop pages and features to add onto your website. With this new AI-powered configurator, you have the ability to select pages and features that you'd like to add with a simple click of a button. Finally, once you have made all of your selections, Odoo will suggest three website templates or themes for you to choose from. All of these 3 selections will be interactive, and we'll showcase that later in our live demo.
Okay, perfect. So once you have your chosen theme, you don't have to take any extra steps if you want to create a separate website for your mobile devices. All themes are already compatible with mobile devices and tablet PCs, but now there's a cool new feature where you can even adjust settings to allow certain blocks to be hidden on mobile view. That gives you a really easy way to customize how you want your website to look and feel across different devices. Another cool new feature introduced in version 15 is gradients. Using gradients can give your website a more contemporary style, which gives your visitors a better experience. So if you take a look at the pictures below, the building block using a gradient background gives a more unique and refreshing feel compared to the solid black block. Gradients can be applied to tags, buttons, and backgrounds, and the website configurator will be smart enough to suggest gradients that match your color palette, but you can also pick your colors as well. Okay, and there have also been new improvements made to our shapes features. Shapes can now be animated, which will give your website a livelier feel. You can apply the moving shapes to pictures or text boxes, and again, the colors will be automatically matched to your theme, but you can change them at any time.
We have discussed how Odoo has improved our website builder with a modern look and feel through the use of an AI-powered configurator, themes, gradients, and shapes. The latest features that Florence and I have discussed highlight the importance of having an impactful website. Florence and I have discussed how over the last several years, and especially during the pandemic, businesses have transitioned to a digital business model. I think that these latest features are useful for companies and businesses that want to make an impact with the use of their own website. With that being said, let's now look at some of the ways that Odoo has enhanced snippets in version 15.
Okay, great. Let's start off with what are snippets. Odoo snippets are ready-to-use content blocks that you can simply drag and drop onto the website builder. One cool new feature that we would like to highlight today is the donation snippet. So in past versions, donations had to be added as a product in order for customers to pay and check out. But now they can be easily added anywhere onto your website, and you can also choose how you would like it to appear with the simple ease of a toggle button. So let's say Dave and I want to add a donation to a cause that's important to our plant store. I can readily use the snippet on my webpage to show clients that we're fundraising to plant trees for a neighborhood park. Next, one of my favorite new snippets is the embed code snippet, where you can quickly copy and paste any HTML code into the snippet without having to open the HTML editor. This is great for users who don't have much coding experience, as you can conveniently just drag and drop the snippet anywhere on your website instead of having to open and locate the correct spot using the HTML editor, which would help save a lot of time. Okay, and another neat improvement made to an existing snippet that we already have is the search bar. So in the past, website visitors were only able to search for products, but now they'll also be able to pull up results from blog posts, keywords, and more, which would add to the user experience. This will also create a more engaging website that can help improve your website's SEO.
So we've also made some enhancements to the mega menu feature. While we had already developed the mega menu in recent versions, we now have the ability to select different templates to offer different views for a diverse range of mega menu options. This overall improves your website navigation and makes it user-friendly. Next for snippets, we also have the download link. The download link has been revised in Odoo 15. You can now find it in its new home in the right panel. And you have the ability to also attach a file in order to create a direct download link straight from your web page. Let's assume that you want to have your user or your customers download a file, let's say a page that and how to build something for some of your products. You can easily do that with the download link. And finally, a feature that's useful for marketing purposes is our conditional visibility snippet. The snippet is all about giving conditional visibility on any building blocks, meaning that you get to decide what visitors can see based on their profile. As an example, let's say Florence and I want to offer discounts to our Canadian clients. We have the ability to apply this feature on a building block that will showcase the promotional offer and will only be visible to Canadian clients. I think it's a really cool feature.
Okay, great. So now that we have presented some of the new features in V15 website, Dave and I are going to go ahead and start a live demo to showcase how easy it is to start a new website. Okay, so you can simply head over to odoo.com and navigate to the Try It Free button up on top. And once there, you can select Website here. And if you note on the side, if you only download website with unlimited users, it's free forever if you don't add any additional applications. So you can feel free to give it a try if you would like. Okay, so all you have to do is just fill in your information and then go ahead and click Start Now. Okay.
So while we wait for our systems to bring this, it's easy to point out that, again, like Lauren said, you can easily start a web page by going to our odoo.com website. Here we are on that first page of the AI Configurator. If you look at the bottom right hand of your screen there, you can see that you can skip and start from scratch. So our clients don't necessarily have to use this feature. If you feel like you want to go ahead and build your website from scratch, you still have the ability to do so. Our AI-powered configurator, again, is an additional feature to allow you to expand your creativity with building a modern and attractive website. So Florence, let's go ahead and get started on our website for a new plant store.
Okay, let's do it.
So here we are on the main page of that fill-in form. We're going to go ahead and get started with filling in some of these features. And I'm going to have Florence help me out with some of the questions here. So I want to start a business website or an online store. We can even start a blog, but I'm going to let Florence go ahead and select it here.
Okay, we want to reach more sales, so let's start an online store.
Perfect. And then we want to go ahead and start a plant flower store. So let's go ahead and fill in some words that will bring up something similar to our objectives. Perfect. And then Florence, if you can just help me out with the main objective for our business here and the objective for our overall website.
Okay, great. So you can see there's a drop-down menu here that gives us a few different main objectives. I guess for us, our plant store, we want to sell more.
Great. And then now we are here at our color palette selection, right? Florence and I are just recently starting our plant store, so we don't have a logo for our company. But for all of those businesses that have a logo already, you can easily upload your logo and the system will automatically detect your company colors and apply them to the themes for this website. In this case, I'm going to let Florence select a color scheme for our website. Go ahead, Florence.
Okay, so this is for a flower and plant shop. I think I'm going to go with this green palette here.
Great. Now we're at our pages and features. Something that I'd like to point out in how smart and intelligent our systems are is that in our main fill-in page, we selected that we wanted to start a plant store. We wanted to go ahead and generate more revenue for our company. And if you see here, a shop has been pre-selected already, which I think is pretty cool. But we also want to add some additional pages and features. So I'm going to have Florence select some of those.
Okay, I definitely want to have an About Us page. Let's also go ahead and add in forum and e-learning as well, and build my website.
Awesome. And then in this final stage, we get to select our favorite theme. I'm going to have Florence hover over that first template that has been offered to us. As you can see, a lot of the website page is pretty much built, and you can hover over any of the templates, but I'm going to give Florence the option to select our web page theme here.
Okay, I think all three templates look amazing, but I'm going to go ahead and choose the one in the middle.
Awesome. So next in this step is that you would have to confirm your web page and your profile. Prior to this live webinar, we've already gone ahead and done that. So we're going to jump into that website that Odoo has pre-made for us. And then Florence, go ahead and just take a scroll through that web page just so that our viewers can see what has been made by the system.
Okay, so as you can see here, this has all been pre-made by the Odoo configurator, but it's also highly customizable once I get into it to edit.
Perfect. And then let's now start by going over what we've been discussing. So we now showcased in our feature, our AI-powered configurator. So now let's open up here and start playing with some of the latest features that have been released. One of the first ones that we want to go ahead and talk about is the mega menu. So as you see up here on the top left-hand corner, we have the mega menu. And I'm going to have Florence show us a little bit as to how easy it is to select a different template for the mega menu to allow easier navigation through our website.
Yeah, so all you have to do is simply click onto the mega menu. And then as it loads up onto the editor on the right-hand side, you see that the style for mega menu templates pop up. And you can choose from a lot of pre-made different mega menu from the list below. And it's as easy as just choosing the one that you like and clicking on it. And then saving it. Okay, so now it looks different. Instead of having mega menu 1, 2, and 3, it has listed all the different ones here up top.
That's awesome. So Florence, if you want to go ahead and tell us a little bit about gradients, let's go ahead and talk about that a little bit.
Okay, so let me open back the editor again. And as you can see, we loaded in a 10% promotional discount banner that we want to attract our customers with. The system was smart enough to match it to my green color palette theme, but since it's for a promotion, I want it to stand out more to our customers. So I'm going to edit the color in this by simply clicking on the text box. Okay, and then for background, I'm going to change the green color here. So instead of having a solid color, I'm going to go for a gradient. So as you can see here, there's some pre-made color gradient palettes that I can easily choose from. I'm going to go with this bright colored one here to make it stand out. And then if I want to customize a little bit more, I can go back in there, and as you can see, there's some sliders where I can adjust the shade if I want it to be more yellow, but I want it to be more balanced. I'm going to keep it there. How do you think that looks, David?
I like that. I like that color. Let's go ahead and keep that color for now. But since we're talking about this promotional banner here on the website, let's talk a little bit about the conditional visibility feature. So Florence and I want to target our Canadian clients, and we want to make sure that this promotion is only viewable by our Canadian clients. Florence, let's talk a little bit about how this conditional visibility will work, and let's showcase it a little bit.
So as you can see, same on the editor for the visibility section. Instead of keeping it to always visible, which means everyone that visits your website can see it, I'm going to set it to conditionally. So once I change the setting for that, I'm going to have a lot more choices to see from, and I can even pick from different countries or different social media mediums. But for us, since we're targeting our Canadian clients, I'm going to choose it for country. So I'm going to keep it visible for, and then for choosing a record, I'm going to simply choose Canada. Okay, and keep in mind, let's see what happens once I save this.
So as Florence saves this, the intention is that clients will see this. And so Florence and I are located in the United States, and therefore, as we've saved this now, we are unable to see this promotion. And if you were in Canada, you would be able to see it. I think it's a really cool feature to have. Definitely great for marketing purposes for your businesses.
Right. So anytime you would want to edit it again, you'll be able to view it again once you open the editor. Okay, great. So David, remember I wanted to add a new donation cause for our plant store. So how can I do that?
Great. So it's easy to add a donation snippet onto our web page. It's similar to any blocks that we already had in previous versions. So we want to go over to the blocks portion of our editor, and we want to go down to the dynamic content. There you will find the donation snippet. Just keep scrolling down and you will find the donation snippet, and you can easily drag and drop that anywhere you'd like onto the web page. So Florence, go ahead and drag and drop it anywhere you'd like, and tell us a little bit more about how we can customize this donation snippet.
Okay, great. I just dragged it to the top of our web page, and to edit it, all I need to do is just kind of simply click onto the box again, and the editor will lead me to the donation portion. So I have different options for how I would want it to appear on my website. So here right now I have different monetary values that customers can pick and choose. But if I just click on this toggle button here for display options, I can easily change it to a simple donate now button. But if I want to have pre-filled options available, I can either edit these monetary choices, or I can choose it to have a slider where customers can choose the amount that they want to contribute. So I think that looks good. It's nice and simple, so I'm going to keep it like to this one.
Florence, once you've saved that, let's go ahead and show a little bit of how shapes can be customized within our website editor here.
Right, so one cool new improvement made to shapes is that now they're animated. They can be animated if you choose to. So as you can see, there's a circular picture right here, right now, and the background is kind of shifting and moving, which gives your website a livelier feel. But instead of this circle, I kind of wanted to change the shape so that it'll match our mission box on the left. So to do so, I'm just going to click on the shape here. And then as the editor pulls up the different styles that we can choose from, we can also edit the colors to our liking. So instead of this blob shadow here, I want it rectangular to match our mission statement, right? As you can see here, the ones with the A, that means those are the animated shapes, and we have multiple pages of them. I'm going to go ahead and choose this one right here to make it rectangular. And again, the configurator is smart enough to match the background, the shadow to be green to fit my palette, but I'm going to go ahead and choose a color that I like instead. Okay, it's as simple as that. And all I have to do is click save, and Odoo will save all the changes and apply it to our website.
Great. Thank you, Florence. If you want to go ahead and just scroll through our website to showcase some of the customizations that we made, some of the changes that we made to our audience, and just to let them know how easy and convenient it is to build a website for your business using Odoo. As a reminder, Florence and I want to start a plant store. We haven't created any products yet, but we wanted to also point out that our website app is seemingly integrates with any of our other Odoo apps, such as sales, invoices, inventory, and CRM. So as Florence and I start our business, we are going to go ahead and install those applications, and just because it integrates seamlessly with one another. So that's the end of our live demo. Now that we've showcased how to use these latest features released in v15, we want to go ahead and open our discussion to a Q&A. I'm not sure if you have any other comments to make, Florence, while we wait for some of those questions.
No, it's really easy. As we mentioned before, if you only install the website application or any one app with unlimited users, it's free forever. So you can head on over and start your own trial if you want to.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these questions that we have here in our chat box. Okay, so the first question that we have, Florence, is how do we relaunch the AI-powered website builder after deployment? And Florence, I'm not sure about you, but I'm not exactly sure as to the configurations on deploying the AI-powered configurator. I'm not sure if you would have any insight as to that.
I'm not sure how you can initiate the AI-powered website again, but whatever theme that you have chosen, you can always change it inside the editor once you're into the website.
And I can actually confirm that yes, we are able to relaunch the AI configurator. There's a specific configuration to that, but you are able to relaunch that AI-powered configurator after deployment. And then let's look at some of the other questions. And then Florence, I'm not sure about this next question, but let me know if you have any insight as to this one. The next question we have is, can a website be exported as a static for hosting on an external server?
Oh, okay, I see that Yossi just answered that question. Yossi said we can. Let's see. It says add a little blurb after the database URL to trigger the AI configurator. Oh, sorry. That's for Diego's question.
So at least I don't have the information to the exported as a static for hosting on an external server. Florence, I'm not sure if you have that, but we could definitely get that information later on after the call, and we're more than happy to show our contact information to discuss that with the person who asked the question. Do you see any other questions here, Florence, on the chat box?
Let's see. I think there's a bit of a delay on my end. So it would be great if you can read them to me.
I did want to point out here, though, that Yosi has given an exact answer for how do we relaunch the AI-powered website builder after deployment. And you would simply add that snippet there to your database URLs to trigger the configurator. So it's /website/configurator. And that should bring up the website configurator once again for any user once you've deployed your website. And as Florence was stating earlier, you can change your themes later on if you decide to do so.
Okay, I think there's one more question from Sabine. Hi, how about email addresses liked to the website? How many can we have? Do you mean email addresses linked to the website?
I think they're probably asking how many emails you can link directly to the website, probably maybe for leads. You are able to make that configuration within your settings. If you're talking about different emails as far as users, you can add different users to have access to the website module, meaning therefore you can have multiple people have access to the website to make edits or configure, customize your web page. I'm not sure if you want to speak to anything other than what I just answered, Florence. I think that the question may be how many emails you can link to the actual website.
Yeah, so as we mentioned before, if you only have the website application installed, you can have unlimited users connected to your account for free. Okay,
Perfect.
Are there any other questions that you guys may have?
Perfect. No? I mean, if we see any other questions, we can definitely answer them, and we'll stay on after on the chat box here to answer any questions. But just as a reminder, one of the last points we want to remind all of our audience is that you can actually get started on a website for free with unlimited users if you go to odoo.com right now. We actually encourage you guys to go over and create a brand new website and check it out. It's easy as you have seen, and you can do it within a few minutes. So go ahead and go and try out building and creating your new modern website using our Odoo platform. We want to thank you all for joining us today. Follow us on any social media platform. And I want to thank my colleague Florence for joining me here today and presenting with me.
Yes, thank you, David. And thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Don't forget to follow us on social media.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
you for joining.